Medical for a cruise ship, I would say one of the most awaited video. Well, many people wanted to know how the medical is being done for a cruise ship, what they do test, how many vaccines you have to take. Well guys, yesterday only I did my medical as it was getting expired, and next month again I'm going to join a ship, Norwegian Getaway. Yes, this is the information I wanted to share with you. But as my medical was getting expired, so I did my medical yesterday, and I have listed down, I have written everything what happened with me from starting till end, what they did test, what did they did check, how many vaccines I took, everything guys I have already written, and one by one I will share with you. And this is my medical, which is about 32 pages. Yes guys, you won't believe, lot of tests are being done. And if you want to find out if you are medically fit to work on a cruise ship or not, this is the video you must watch. So as you guys know, to work on a cruise ship you have to do a medical, which are DG approved medical examiners, and being a DG approved medical examiner is not enough anymore for a Norwegian cruise line, because Norwegian cruise line have picked up their, randomly they have picked up some medical examiners, and that information also I will share with you later on into these videos. So they are DG approved doctors, but there are a lot of DG approved doctors into India. So NCL have prepared a list, so from these persons only you have to get your medical done. So for that I had to go Delhi. Yes guys, today only in the morning I came back. Yesterday I was in the Delhi, I did my medical, I had to take an appointment, everything, all the details I will share later on into this video. But yes, I did my medical, and now I'm going to tell you what exactly happened into the medical. So guys, first of all, I remember when you go to the any of the medical, you have to fill up some forms. Forms means you have to give your information, like if you have traveled in last 28 days to any country, all right, or if you are facing any issues, or if you are healthy or not, if you have any medical history, all that information you have to give, and which is really very common. So first of all, what happened is I did my ECG. So what happens in the ECG guys, basically they are going to attach some wires, and they put some glue on the two hands, on the legs, and 5 to 6 wires are going to attach on your chest from here to here. I still remember. So they put some glue, and there are some vacuum type of things, and they stick. So this is basically to check your heart rhythm and electrical waves, some electrical things which happens into the body. This is what it measures, this device. So I don't know how it works, but this is what it does. If everything is good, if all the current in your body is under control, so your report will come normal into the ECG. All right, so after the ECG, I still remember I went for a height, weight, and a blood pressure. So there was one nice lady doctor was sitting out over there, and then she took my height, she took my weight, and she measured my blood pressure. This is what happened in the second step. In the third step, urine samples and blood samples was taken. So she got such a big injection. So she pulled out some, from here she pulled out some blood. I think I would say it was about this much of tube. They did take blood samples and a urine sample. All right, so this is the third step. So these samples are basically taken, to check the drugs, means like suppose if you take any drugs or something, and to check HIV, a lot of different viruses, if anything you have in your body. So in case you have, it will come into the report. All right, so this is why all these tests are done. So next, after this, X-ray is done of your chest from the back. So they will ask you to remove your upper clothes, and they will ask you to remove all your electronic devices, and you go and stand on some machine there. All right, so they will ask you to do some kind of pose like Shaktiman, like this. You have to do a pose, and from the back they will remove an X-ray, and it take hardly 1 minute for a report, and that X-ray guy will tell you if something is wrong or if something is not wrong. In my case, everything was right. All right, so this is the fourth step. Fifth step, or I would say one of the most important step. In this step, what happened, they did check my eye and they did check my ear. DG approved doctor itself, that guy, he took all these tests. So they did check your eyes first of all. Basically they will ask you to sit in one of the corner, and in the mirror you have to, first of all you have to close your eye, and by the left eye you have to read those numbers or alphabets, whatever they will ask. All right, and then by the right eye they will not ask you to do to read both the eyes together. No, they will ask you to close the eye one and then close the eye second. All right, and that's how you have to read, and randomly he will point on any of the alphabet or any of the number, and you have to read that. So this is the vision. And then I think that is the more dangerous one. This guy will have one book, and there you have to read the numbers. It is kind of, you know, to find out if you have a color blindness or not. So guys, if you have a color blindness, it is a very big issue. So they are going to do some pictures, and one by one he's going to, you know, turn the pages, and you have to read what numbers are written in those pictures. So this is a color blindness test. So if you pass this, then after that there is going to be a ear test. So basically he will ask you to put one big headphone, and then there is some machine, and he presses some buttons, and some sound is going to come from this ear or this ear. So you have to, you know, figure it out which ear it was, and did you hear any sound? You have to press a button. So sounds are like ting ting, you know, it's a very low sound, but you have to make out it was a rear, it was a right ear, or it was a left ear, or did you hear something or not. This is what they are going to test. And then after this, a physical test. In the physical test, what is going to happen? Guess what? They will ask you to remove all the clothes. It is very simple. So if you are a girl, you don't have to worry about anything, because always there are lady doctors. Doctor asked me to take off all the clothes. I did take off all the clothes, and they are going to test everything. Everything means like they will ask you to do your hands straight, and then he will ask to turn, you know, and then he will ask you to do something like this, and then turn 360 degrees slowly, and then they will check if any marks, any, you know, any operation marks or any of the mark, if he finds, because he did find one of the mark here. Basically it's just a scratch. If you guys still remember, I had a bike accident, so he was asking what happened, so I said it was a bike accident, a scratch. So that's all. So then after that, down bar is going to check. Yes, for the male, he is going to check your penis, and he's going to check your testes, if they are working fine or not. I don't know. No, that's not what I mean. I don't know what exactly, how they find out the health. All right, seeing a penis and testes, but yes, they do check, and they will ask you to turn back, and they will check your butt. All right, so this is how it happens for the male. For the female, I really do not have any idea, but yeah, I know that they will ask you to take off your clothes, and lady doctor is going to be there, and after that what happens, I don't know. So this is how it goes, and this is the physical test. And if you have cleared till here, then congratulations, you are going to pass your medical. After this, only vaccines are going to be. So vaccines, guys, as you guys know, there is a COVID-19, so COVID-19 vaccines has to be taken. If you have already taken both the doses, congratulations, so you don't have to take it in the medical center. Second vaccine is yellow fever vaccination. If you have already taken, is great. If you have not taken, they will give you yellow fever vaccination. Second, COVID vaccination, yellow fever is second. Third is tetanus. All right, tetanus vaccine is going to come. If you have taken, good. If not, they will give. Fourth is going to come MMR, and MMR vaccine has 2 shots. All right, and I think first vaccine you have to take, and then I think after 1 month or after 1.5 months there is a second shot. This is how the pattern is for this. But if you have taken, good. If you have not, they will give MMR vaccine. And the fifth vaccine is going to come, a polio vaccine. Like suppose if you had taken polio already in your childhood, and in case you already have a certificate provided by whoever, or you know, wherever you had taken in the hospital, if suppose your parents is still having it, then well and good, that means you don't have to take a polio again. But in case, like was my case as well, I still remember in 2020 when I went, not a 2020, in 2019 when I went for my polio vaccine, basically doctor asked me if you have taken or not. So I was like, I asked my mother, then she told me yes, I have already taken, but we did not have any proof, because we basically just lost that paper, because you know, I was a very small child when I had taken a polio vaccine, and my parents, they lost that certificate. So I had to take a polio vaccine again, and now I have a certificate. So make sure whatever vaccines you take, you keep those certificates with you forever. All right, and after these one more vaccine is going to come of a chicken pox, and I think the name of the vaccine is here. I don't remember the exact name of that vaccine which I had taken yesterday. Alright, so guys, these are all the vaccines. In case you have taken, well and good. If you have not, they will give you all these vaccines as well, and when everything is done they will ask you to wait and you will get your medical. This is how it goes, guys. And this is my medical. It is more than 30 pages. And there is a one more important thing. For a different cruise line, there are different requirements. So whatever test or whatever process which I told you, it is applicable on a Norwegian cruise line for now. All right, if you are joining any of the cruise line, 90 to 95% is going to be the similar, but yes, as per the company requirements, some tests can be different, because it happens, I think, for other cruise line, I don't remember the exact name for which cruise line these guys were, but yes, they had to do their ultrasound. But in case of Norwegian cruise line, we don't have to do our ultrasound. All right, this is the difference I am telling you, because yesterday I was into the hospital in a medical examiner, so there I saw. I did not go for an ultrasound because it is not a requirement of Norwegian cruise line, but for some other cruise line it is a requirement. All right, so some cases are going to vary, but 90 to 95% these are the tests are going to be. So guys, this is the test, this is how it goes, and in case you pass everything, and if you have any doubt you would fail anything, or this is where it can create a problem, I highly recommend go and consult a DG approved doctor and take a consultation and ask them how you can fix it, or if it's going to create a problem you can ask them. All right, if you have any of the issues, please do not consult with any of the doctor who is not DG approved, because they do not have information what exactly are the requirements. So you go to a DG approved doctors, consult with them. And in case if you guys wants to know what is the list of NCL new medical examiners, so they are not exactly the new, they already existed. So now they have selected randomly, you know, some of the medical examiners, and that latest list link I have given down in the description below. If you guys want, you can check it out, but you don't really have to check it out, because in case you guys are selected for Norwegian cruise line, so the agency or the company will send you a list of a medical approved examiners. So you must follow that list what they follow, because it can change. All right, but yes, for now I can assure you whatever list is provided by the Norwegian, not all the DG approved doctors are there. In fact, I would say none of the DG approved doctor from Dehradun is listed there, because we have 3 DG approved doctors in Dehradun, but unfortunately for now none of them is listed. Hopefully in the future some of them, at least one of them, come into picture, so I don't have to go anywhere. So guys, this is how it happens into the medical, and I hope you like this video. If you like my effort, then please make sure you like this video. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you do subscribe, press the bell icon and do the all notifications on, so when I make more interesting and informative videos like this in the future, so you will be notified automatically. If you want to know anything about the cruise line, I think most of the parts has been already covered on my channel. Please go and visit and watch those videos. Tell me to the comment section how was the video. Till then, take care. This is Akshay Kumar signing off.